The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Long Beach, California, Olivia Bates. And her opponent, from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Lilith Prince.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the episode after Independence Day Bash pay-per-view. At Independence Day Bash, we saw Lilith Morningstar win the Women's United States Championship in that Lady Liberty Battle Royal. And this week, we're going to start off the show with our number one contenders match to see who will be her first challenger for her newly won Women's United States Championship at Heatseeker. Olivia Bates versus Lilith Prince. Olivia Bates has challenged for the Women's United States Championship before and lost. And Lilith Prince was in that Lady Liberty Battle Royal, but had got eliminated. But if Lilith Prince wins this match, she has a chance of becoming the second female Grand Slam champion in the women's division and the third overall. Lilith Prince with a takedown. Going to turn her over and then get kicked in the head. Olivia's going to try to break Lilith's arm. That arm stomp. Olivia's going to back Lilith back into the corner. The referee going to try to break it up. And then Lilith with a cheap shot. But Olivia pushes Lilith against the ropes. The ref has to break it up again. And Olivia with another cheap shot on Lilith. Lilith has got Olivia on the corner. Some quick chops and then a shoulder thrust followed by a buckshot lariat. Olivia's going to throw Lilith over the top rope, and Lilith's going to hang her up and knock her down with a spinning big boot to the face. And then a spinning punch. Lilith with a arm wrench flatliner, followed by a leaping elbow drop. And then multiple kicks to the face before getting kicked in the face herself. Lilith's going to go for a pin. Kick out at 2 from Olivia. Now some quick roundhouse kicks to the back of Lilith's leg. Lilith with a reversal and nails her right in the face with an elbow. And then Olivia comes down another reversal with a reverse DDT. Then a handspring elbow strike on the corner. And then a face rake with the boots. I don't know where Olivia was going for there, but kind of got messed up coming off the ropes. Lilith with a running snap neck breaker. Lilith was looked like she was going for a cutter on the outside, but Olivia outsmarted her by sliding back in the ring. So Lilith crashed and burned onto that concrete floor. Some elbow shots. Lilith's midsection, followed by a spinning back kick and an arm stretch from Olivia to Lilith. And then a jumping knee smash right in her face. Olivia's trying to build some momentum. Throws Lilith into the corner. And the elbow strike right to the middle of the back. And a kick to the back of the leg and double stomps to the chest. Olivia's going to go for the pin again. And a 2 count as Lilith rolls the shoulder out just in time. Lilith with some quick punches and followed by a headbutt, and looks like a spinning TKO. Now looks like she's going to go for the standing famouser. And only a 1 count as Olivia powers out of that at 1. And the referee was blocking my vision. It looked like she did a running knee strike to the face. Lilith was going for something, but she stopped. A leaping super kick. Olivia quickly gets back up. Couple reversals. The crowning glory from Lois Prince. And Olivia kicks out at 2. Olivia reverses whatever Lilith was going for. Olivia with a leaping elbow spin kick. And stomping on that elbow again. And a shoulder breaker from Lilith Prince. Now it looks like she might be going for something big here. Well, she went for the sizzle and steak clothesline, but got clotheslined herself. Olivia going for another pin attempt. Lilith powers out at 1. Olivia with a double super kick. Thought she might go for a pin there, but she picked her back up just to knock her back down with a Pele. The double foot uppercut from Lois Prince. Now she's picking her up to go for something else. Nailing her with a second crowning glory. And Lois Prince will now face Lois Morningstar at Heatseeker for the Women's United States Championship. Lilith Prince now has the opportunity to become the second female Grand Slam champion here in ACW and the third overall. And this next match is Hendrik Steele versus
The following contest is
the brand new
making his way to the ring, representing
ACW International Champion Chris Blade.
California, weighing in at 235 pounds, Henry Steele. And his opponent from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 250 pounds, the Alliance International Champion, the Psycho Chris Blade.
Chris Blade defeated HWA's Colt King at Independence Day Bash to bring the ACW International title back to ACW. And now Chris Blade is only one championship away from being a Grand Slam champion here in ACW, and that's the Hardcore Championship. We will also have a number one contenders match later this evening to determine who the first challenger Chris Blade will defend that title against at Heatseeker. Hendricks is going to start off strong with a kick to the gut and a knee to the face of the new international champion. Chris Blade moves out of the way. That was a hammer and sickle clothesline, followed by a Kamagori knee strike and a springboard blockbuster. I don't really see Chris Blade do too many springboard moves, so he's trying to do some new things to help him win matches. Hendricks with a jawbreaker. And Chris Blade with that psych out clothesline, followed by the limb target kicks. Went to pick him up, got kicked in the head, and then a spinning, running uppercut. I look like Hendricks is going to do a guitar solo on Chris Blade's legs. Going to try to pop that shoulder. Blade throws Hendricks down. Then Hendricks with a neck breaker on Chris Blade, followed by some ground and pound punches to the face. Hendricks is going to try for a quick pin. Chris Blade powers out at 1. Some more punches to the face on the ground, busting Chris Blade open. Usually when you bust Chris Blade open, that's not a very good sign for his opponents. Hendricks follows up with a running elbow in the corner. Hendricks is reversed. Chris Blade with a power bomb. And a stomp to Hendricks' ankle. So rake him in the eyes. Hit him below the belt. I guess the ref didn't see it. Chris Blade with the heat seeker. Hendricks powers out at 2. Hendricks misses a drop kick. Chris Blade nails a springboard drop kick. Hendricks with an elbow to Hendricks' face. Hendricks with a not a springboard, but a back body drop. Hendricks went for something, but got reversed. Chris Blade's going to go for a dirty pin here. Hendricks powers out at 2. Chris Blade was trying to bring Hendricks to the corner. Hendricks quickly reverses with some elbow shots to the gut. Hendricks with a rope hang on the top rope. Went for some ground and pound punches, but Chris Blade reverses some punches of his own. Hendricks went for a front drop kick, but missed. Open up the door for a super kick. The high voltage kick, as Chris Blade calls it, straight to Hendricks' face. Hendricks quickly rolls out of the ring, then rolls back in. Just enough time to get a jumping neck breaker from behind. Now it looks like Chris Blade's going to go off the rope with a knee strike, followed by another neck breaker. Went for a springboard leg drop, but Hendricks rolled out of the way. Now Chris Blade with some punches to the side of Hendricks' head. Now some ground and pound. Now some more ground and pound type moves. Chris Blade is really trying to keep Hendricks down on the ground. He just walks around on the outside and just nails Hendricks with a southpaw clothesline. And then Hendricks reverses and throws Chris Blade right into the ring post. And Chris Blade reverses an Irish whip and throws Hendricks right into the ring post. Twice. Looks like Chris Blade might be trying to bust Hendricks open from earlier in the match. And Hendricks with a running powerbomb on Chris Blade out on the outside of the concrete floor. And then Hendricks is going to do a guitar solo in the ring while Chris Blade comes in. Went for a spear, but Hendricks got the knee up. Then Hendricks went for something else, got reversed again. Went for a super hit HVK kick, got reversed. Chris Blade's going to try to bring Hendricks to the ropes. Hendricks reverses with some elbow shots to the gut. Just back and forth reversals here. And Chris Blade nailed a brain buster, busting Hendricks open. Try to go for a different way to pin to try to put more body weight, but Hendricks still kicks out at 2. Chris Blade with a leg flip. Knee strike, then he misses a springboard drop kick. And out of nowhere, another high voltage kick. And Chris Blade picks up the win over Hendricks Steel here tonight. And what was a very back and forth battle.
The Psycho Chris Blade. The following is a tornado tag team match. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 495 pounds, Black Diamond Cody King and Johnny the Rebel, the Click.
Well, Cody King seemed to have some words with the Infected last week backstage. So this led to this match of the Click versus the Infected in this non-title tornado tag team match. But you would think if the Click manages to upset the tag team champions, that should put them in line for at least a number 1 contenders match. Have a future tag title shot.
Weight of 576 pounds, the Villain, the Virus, and King.
And the Affected had another successful title defense. Their first title defense, I should say, at Independence Day Bash, where they defeated Bryce and Damon Sinister of the Sinister Bloodline to retain the tag team titles. Hopefully this match blows off some heat between Cody King and the Infected. This match starts off with the Virus with a scoop slam on Cody King. And then Cody King answers with a power bomb as Kane takes down Johnny Rebel. Tries to pop his shoulder out of place. Virus is going to throw Cody King over the rope. Some back and forth punches, and then Cody King comes back in with a slingshot spear on Virus. Virus picks up Johnny Rebel and then nails him with a modified power bomb and gets a 1 count off of it. King drops a leg right across the back of Cody King. The Virus picking up Johnny Rebel with a military press slam. And Kane drops another leg drop on Cody King. Now a Luthes press from Johnny Rebel to the Virus. Cody King and Kane is going to try to start battling outside the ring. Virus nailed a jawbreaker on Johnny Rebel. King drops Cody King's face on the barricade. Not the barricade, but the hard side of the ring. King accidentally clotheslines the Virus in the back of the head. That was meant for Johnny Rebel. Cody King with a blackout combination followed by a springboard elbow shot. Johnny Rebel with a power slam and got a 1 count off of it. Kane just threw Cody King into his partner, then tried to capitalize. Cody King reversed and threw Kane into the corner. Kane then nailed a super kick onto Cody King. Cody King kicks out at 2. Tavares over there trying to rip Johnny Rebel's arm off against the ropes. Johnny Rebel with a quick punching combination. Virus then slings him to the corner. Johnny Rebel comes out with an elbow shot. Cody King throws Kane back in the ring from the outside. Looks like Cody King might be going for looks like a light tube. He just busted the damn light tube right over King's head. Virus then picks Cody King up. Cody King reversing with some elbow shots to the side of the face. With a side leg kick and an H-bomb. Cody King's going for the pin. Kane breaks up the pin at 2. Now it looks like Johnny Rebel's going to go for a crucifix bomb on Kane. He's going to go for the cover while Cody King whips a neck breaker on Virus on the concrete floor. Kane powers out at 1. Looks like Virus is going to try to break Cody's arm with that stomp. And a falling power bomb from Johnny Rebel to Kane. And Johnny Rebel and Cody King of the Click has upset the World Tag Team Champions. It was the first team to beat them since they became the tag team champions. So they're definitely in their conversation now for future tag team title shot.
The following contest is a Falls Count Anywhere match. Making his way to the ring, representing the Syndicate from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 255 pounds, the Leviathan.
This next match is a hardcore match between Lestat, which we only seen very few times here in ACW, so he's still trying to make a name for himself, versus the brand new hardcore champion, Shaddy, which was Shaddy's only 3rd win here in ACW, and he's been here for now 3 months. Got a victory over King Lee Wang, Squall, and then he won that hardcore TLC match at Independence Day Bash to become the new hardcore champion. So, not a good start, but it sure is an impressive start. He has a win over two world champions, and he became a hardcore champion in only his 3rd match. Usually Shaddy just runs to the ring, but I guess he's like, well, since I'm a champion now, I'm just going to take my time.
And his opponent from New York, weighing in at 270 pounds, the Alliance Hardcore Champion, the Scorpion.
Come on, Shaddy. This match has to get started sometime soon. I know winning that title just boosted your confidence. Come on now. Alright, finally, after that long ass entrance, finally we get this match started. Once again, this is a hardcore match, and all hardcore matches in ACW are Falls Count Anywhere. It looks like Shaddy's gonna drop that with a modified rolling cutter and then a Kamagori knee to the face, followed by a striking combination, knocking him against the ropes. Looks like he's going to go for some knee strikes, followed by a big boot, knocking Lestat out to the floor. Looks like Shaddy's going to try to go for a quick pin here. And Lestat powers out before the 1 count. Lestat with a kick to Shaddy's gut, followed by a standing shooting star press. And then throws Shaddy back into the ring. Shaddy catches him with some step-up kicks to the face. Now Shaddy gonna do some ground and pound. And then they kick him right in the side of the temple. And then nails him with a moonsault while standing up. Lestat once again powers out at 1. Lestat with a dragon screw on Shaddy, followed by a springboard moonsault onto the back. Now Shaddy powers out at 1 off that moonsault to the back. Then Lestat with a Hurricane Runner off the ropes. And another Hurricane Runner off the ropes. Now Lestat's going to go to the top rope. Go to wake Shaddy up. And then nails another Hurricane Runner, but this time off the top rope. And Lestat just jumps outside just in time to get cracked over the face with that kendo stick. But then powers out before the referee can even start counting. Looks like Shaddy getting kind of mad. He kind of got fired up right there. Lestat took advantage and hit a stun dog millionaire. And Shaddy rolls his shoulder up at 2 3/4. Then kicks Lestat in the side of the face. Lestat with a gut buster off the shoulders. Went for something else, but got pushed off. Shaddy with a knee to the gut, and Lestat answered back with an enziguri. Now he's going to smash his knee right into that concrete floor. And then stomp on the back of the knee. And then a split leg drop, and then a kick straight to the forehead. Now it looks like Lestat's going to go for something underneath the ring. Kendo stick of his own. Shaddy punched the kendo stick right out of his hands. Unless that reverses with a sliced bread number 2. And then Shaddy rolls his shoulder out at 2. It's that one for something we got reversed. And Shaddy just smashes the Stat's head off the side of the ring. Now he's going to go for a F10 onto the concrete floor. And the Stat barely rolls his shoulder out off of that F10 to the concrete floor. Now Shaddy with a blackout combination. Went for something else, but the Stat reversed. Stat went for a float over DDT, but got back body dropped instead. Now looks like Shaddy's going to go for a crucifix bomb. The back of a Stat's head hit the back of the ring apron, and his back hit the concrete floor. And Shaddy just picked up a dominating win off that last move, earning his 4th win here. He sure found some newfound confidence after winning that hardcore championship. Up next is a 3-way match to determine the number 1 contender for the International Championship.
The following contest is a triple threat match. Making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 163 pounds,
Mo Hero is one of the 3 men in this match. The other 2 is Spike, who he's seen in his battle with Ricky Davison, and he was also in that hardcore TLC match at Independence Day Bash. And then we have Leo Maverick also in this match, the former 2-time ACW World Champion. This will be an interesting 3-way to see who becomes the first man to challenge Chris Blade for his newly won international championship at Heatseeker.
And his opponents, first, from every man's nightmare, weighing in at 245 pounds, the Nightmare, Spike the Undead.
Spike has also been here for about 3 months. He had a back and forth rivalry with Ricky Davison, which he wound up winning the last match in that rivalry back at High Voltage. And then he was involved in that hardcore TLC match at Independence Day Bash for the hardcore championship, which he lost. As you've seen the last match, Shaddy won that match. Now you find yourself in this 3-way to determine the number 1 contender for the international championship. But he has a tough fight against them here, against the collection's leader, Mo Hero, and Leo Maverick, a former two-time ACW World Champion.
And representing the Syndicate from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 245 pounds, the living legend, Leo Maverick!
Last time we saw Leo Maverick, he fought Kang Lee Wang at Independence Day Bash. And then he lost before that he lost that steel cage match to Simon Prince. So he's looking to get back on his winning ways, get out of this slump he's been in. Let's see if we can win this three-way. The challenge for another championship. The match starts off with Spike giving Mo Hero a quick clothesline and then an overdrive, and Leo's gonna run up and kick Mo right in the back of the knee. And then Spike with the cutter off the ropes on Leo, but in the process knocking down Mo at the same time. A Uranagi from Spike to Mo Hero. And then Leo nailed the Hurricane Rana on Spike, and then he gets DDT'd by Mo Hero. Mo Hero with some shots to Leo's gut while Leo was trying to get him to go in the corner. Spike went outside to get a baseball bat, but had to drop it to break up a pin. Leo off the second turnbuckle with a tornado DDT. Now Mo with an electric chair drop onto Spike. Mo throws Leo over the top rope. Spike throws Mo Hero off the rope and nails him with a spinning kick to the face. And then Spike with a rolling clothesline to the back of Leo's head. Mo knocks Spike down with a club to the back of the head, went for a pin, and Spike powers out at one. Mo's going to Irish whip Spike right into Leo. Now looks like we're going to go for a little double team action. Spike and Leo double DDT on Mo, and then Leo quickly does a knockout elbow shot onto Mo, and then a double springboard crossbody on both of his opponents in this match. Leo missed whatever that was. Mo with a power slam, and then he was trying to get fired up, but Spike quickly came into the ring, picked him up. Mo reversed it with some elbows. Looks like he's going to go for a clothesline barrage here. Leo with a quick kick and a leaping cutter. Mo rolls out of the ring. In the meantime, Spike takes down Leo. Now he's going to the outside to go for a springboard move, but Leo stepped out of the way. Leo with a snapmare. Missed the penalty kick. And Spike nails him right in the face, and then clotheslines him before getting clocked in the back of the head with a chair from Mo Hero. Now Mo Hero is wearing Leo down with that chair. Spike went for a choke slam, but Mo arm dragged out of it. Now Mo with his signature hero bomb, but instead of going for a pin, he picked him up. Hit him with a wasteland and senton combination. And Leo with a sledgehammer to Spike's gut, and then Mo tried to go for a pin. Leo quickly broke it up. Leo's going for something, and Mo quickly powers out of it with some elbow shots. And then a hero bomb on Leo. Then Spike cracks Mo over the head with a chair, and then kicks him in the chest. And then a powerful uppercut. And then a senton to the back of Mo Hero. And then a Frankensteiner from Leo Maverick to Spike. And then now Leo's going to get the clothesline barrage again. Mo with a quick power slam on the Spike. And Leo just slugs Mo in the gut with the sledgehammer and hits him in the back. Leo with a roundhouse kick to Spike. Then Spike reverses the next one. Spike with a powerbomb on Leo. Then a running knee strike. And then a quick punch combination from Mo Hero to Spike. Spike rolls out of the ring. Leo throws Mo into the corner. Hits him with a big boot in the corner. Leo went for something on Spike, but Spike threw him over his head for a reversal. And Mo nails Leo in the back of the head with a clothesline. Mo picks up Spike and does a rolling snow and drop, look like. Mo went for something else on Spike. Spike reversed out of it with a clothesline. Like Mo Hero went to go for a electric chair drop. Leo reversed out of it. And then did a float through power bomb, and then got his neck snap before getting up off the ground. Spike with a tombstone pile driver, and then took a sledgehammer right to the side of the fucking face. Leo got Spike up. Spike drops back. Takes Leo down with a chop block. Throws Mo into the corner. Spike puts Mo onto the top rope. Leo with a short shot super kick. Knocking Spike out of the ring. Mo's going to go for a pin. Leo powers out at 2. Spike tried to do something with that kendo stick, but Mo reversed it. Now Leo's going to go for a butterfly neck breaker. But Mo quickly breaks up the pin before the referee even starts counting. Throwing Leo into the corner, punching him in the face, turns his attention to Spike. Mo's going to go for another pin attempt here. Leo breaks it up at 1. And then Leo with a reverse suplex onto Mo Hero. Leo's going to go for a stalling suplex. Spike reverses out of it. Nails Leo with a chop block. Looks like Leo's going to go for that butterfly neck breaker again. He goes for a pin attempt. Mo's right there to break it back up. And Leo with a running hurricane run onto Mo Hero. Then he went for a spinning kick on the ground. Mo quickly rolled out of the way. Then Leo with the roll up. Spike breaks up the pin. Mo went for a belly to belly, but Leo quickly reversed. Now you got Spike and Leo doing another double team. Look like a high and low on Mo Hero. Look like Leo Maverick's going for the Styles Clash. But Spike breaks up the pin attempt. Leo went for something there off the ropes, but Spike reversed it. He wasn't having it. Like Spike's going to go for a choke slam. Leo reversed out of it. Mo slugs Leo in the back with a sledgehammer. Leo rolls out of the ring. Mo Hero with a hero bomb. Mo Hero's going to quickly go for the pin. Leo's coming back in. He breaks the pin up right before the 2 count. Went for a super kick, missed. The waistline senton again from Mo Hero. Spike's going for a tombstone pile driver. Leo's getting up. Leo breaks it up before the 1 count. Spike with an impaler DDT on Leo Maverick. And Spike picks up the win in this 3-way by pinning Leo Maverick.
Here is your winner, the Nightmare, Spike the Undead.
Spike will now challenge Chris Blade at Heat Seeker for the International Championship.
The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall, making her way to the ring from New York, Ray Ann.
Next match is Rhea Ann versus the Women's World Champion, Crystal Rain. This is Rhea Ann's first match in a few weeks, as she took a few weeks off. But she's ready to get back into action here tonight as she faces the Women's World Champion.
And her opponent from the pits of hell, the Alliance Women's World Champion, Crystal Reed.
Crystal Rain successfully retained her championship at Independence Day Bash. Now she's moving forward to see who our next challenger will be, which at Heat Seeker she will be defending her Women's World Championship in a 3-way. We will have some number 1 contenders matches in the coming weeks to see who those 2 challengers are. the challenger for that belt. Alright, we got some back and forth action here. Rhea Ann's got the champion down in a side headlock. Crystal Reigns is wrenching that elbow, and he just slams her down to the mat, and then drops her with a coffin drop off the second turnbuckle. Rhea Ann answers with an enziguri, kicks Crystal into the corner. Crystal tries to go for a quick roll up. Rhea Ann rolls through, only gets a 1 count. Is back and forth. Rhea kicks Crystal against the ropes, kicks her in the legs a few times, throws her off the ropes, and nails her with a Hurricane Rana. She's waking her up. Throw off rope again. And nails her with a super kick. Now she looks like she's gonna go for it. She nailed her version of the heat seeker. And Rhea Ann upsets the women's world champion.
Here is your winner, Rhea Ann.
You guys gotta put her in a lineup for a future title opportunity. Up next, we have Tombstone versus Kanglee Wang.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from the wasteland, weighing in at 445 pounds, is Evil!
Tombstone is still looking for his first win here in ACW. He has been on a massive losing streak ever since debuting here 3 months ago. He has yet to pick up a win. Hopefully tonight might be his lucky night and he can beat a former 2-time world champion in Kanglee Wang. He is 0-5 here in ACW, with losing to the likes of Justin Case, Slade, Ricky Davison, Squall, and one other that I can't remember. Let's see how he does against another former world champion.
And his opponent from Osaka, Japan, weighing in at 225 pounds, Kanglee Wang.
Getting this match started. Tombstone with a punch to Kangley's gut, and Kangley ties him up with a side headlock. Pushes Kangley off to the ropes and then nails him with a big boot. Kangley with the kick to the chest. Back and forth reversals here. Alright, Tombstone's going to power Kangley up and just throw him towards the corner. And then throw him the opposite way towards the other corner. All right, these back and forth arm wrenches. They're trying to see who could tear off whose arm first. Kangley with a kick. Throwing Tombstone over the rope. And Tombstone punches his way back in. Throws Kangley into the ref. And then Kangley with the quick striking combinations. Taking down Tombstone with a roundhouse. And then a running knee strike out of the corner. Kangley's going to go for the pin here. Tombstone powers out at 2. And Kangley with a running knee into the corner. Now look like Kangley's going to try to choke Tombstone out in the corner. Well, he's going to go for his signature buzzsaw kick, but Tombstone blocked it. That reversal, Kangley has now busted open Tombstone with that forearm shot. Then try to whip his neck onto the ropes. And with the odd move to get pinned on, Kangley Wang has pinned Tombstone off of that
Here's your winner,
neck whip to the ropes. I think that's 3 wins in a row that Kangley has strung together. Now that makes Tombstone 0-6. Or 0-5. This is our main event. It is a three-way tornado tag match between the three members of that elimination three-way that will happen at Heat Seeker for the ACW World Title. This match, we have Simon Prince and Zach Sinister of the Bullet Club versus Bobby Wayne and Charlie Whiskers versus Squall and AK-47 of Villain Mode. Where at last week at Independence Day Bash in the main event, Squall beat Bobby Wayne in the main event of Independence Day Bash to win his second ACW World Championship. So instead of it just being a one-on-one match now at Heat Seeker, if Bobby would have retained, it would have just been Bobby Wayne versus Simon Prince at Heat Seeker. But Squall won the match, so now it's going to be a three-way elimination match in the main event of Heat Seeker for the ACW World Championship. This match was set up for them to blow off some steam heading into that big main event at the next pay-per-view.
And from Richmond, Virginia, weighing in at 238 pounds, Bobby Wayne.
Bobby Wayne is looking to regain his ACW World Championship at Heat Seeker. So you know he's going into this match focused to try to build a little bit of momentum towards that three-way elimination match at Heat Seeker for the ACW World Title.
And from Hartford, Connecticut, weighing in at 275 pounds, the Jester, Charles Allen Whiskers.
Charlie Whiskers confronted Bobby Wayne backstage and offered to be his tag team partner in this match. The night before the show started, because Bobby Wayne was looking for a partner, but it looks like the partner found him.
And at a combined weight of 580 pounds, Squire and Adam, AK-47 King.
As you see, Squall sporting that ACW World Championship around his waist as he defeated his brother, Bobby Wayne, main event of Independence Day Bash to win that championship. He starts his second reign as the ACW World Champion. Only time will tell if he can break his own record, as he is still the current longest reigning ACW World Champion in his first reign at 171 days. Nobody else has held that title that long. But I'm sure Bobby Wayne and Simon Prince will both try their hardest to pry it off of him at Heatseeker. The action's about to get started. Do my best to keep up. There's the bell. Squall try to go for a springboard cutter halfway across the ring and actually missed this time. He usually nails it. Zach Sinister with a shooting star press on AK-47. Bobby Wayne with a pop-up powerbomb. Zach Sinister just insecuried the ref. AK-47 just power drive Bobby Wayne. Squall with a reverse Alabama slam on Whiskers in the corner. Then he throws Simon Prince over his hip. Zach Sinister just stood his arm drag Charlie Whiskers. AK-47 with a face stomp onto Bobby Wayne. Like Simon Prince is going for... He did a butterfly float over DDT onto Squall. Now a neck breaker onto Bobby Wayne. Squall once again misses that springboard cutter out of the corner. Has yet to nail it in this match. Simon Prince with a roll up on Squall. Squall reverses, kicks out of it before the one. Zach Sinister with a spinning Hurricane Rana on Bobby Wayne. Simon Prince nails AK-47 with a single boot kick off the rope. Squall just tossed Zach Sinister out of the air. Simon Prince just drops Bobby Wayne. Looks like Simon Prince is going to go for some cloverleaf pain. And then AK-47 with a spine buster on Zach Sinister. And then nails a punch to the back of Charlie Whiskers' head. Simon Prince takes down AK-47. Bobby Wayne and Zach Sinister is going back and forth. AK takes down Simon Prince. Looks like AK and Whiskers are going to go outside and battle each other. Simon Prince is going to go for... Oh, not Simon Prince. Squall went for a pin, but it got broken up. Zach Sinister with a pop-up powerbomb on Bobby Wayne. Whiskers breaks it up before the one count. Simon Prince with some stomps to the back of Squall. Simon Prince looks like he's going to go for a stomp on the back of Squall's arm. AK go through Zach Sinister into the corner. Simon's going to nail a rolling cutter on AK. Zach with a neck snap on the Bobby Wayne. Simon Prince with a big boot to Whiskers in the corner. Zach Sinister just busted over Charlie Whiskers. And Zach Sinister steals the win over Charlie Whiskers in what I thought would be a longer match than that. But Bullet Club picks up the win. So that gives Simon Prince a little bit of momentum heading into that elimination three-way at Heat Seeker for the ACW World title. Thanks everyone for watching. Stay tuned to the next show.